Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into the absolute explosion happening in artificial intelligence. We're going to track the billions of dollars pouring into startups, the epic arms race between the tech giants, and the real-world impact all of this is already having on every single one of us.
You know, to really understand what's happening, you just have to follow the money. And right now, the story the money is telling is one of a total investor gold rush. Billions are flooding into AI at a truly staggering pace. I mean, case in point, $10 billion. That's the brand new valuation for a startup called Cognition AI, which is building an AI software developer. And trust me, they are far from alone in getting this kind of cash.
Okay, so let's dig into this investor frenzy. Because that $10 billion figure, that's really just the start. This is happening at every single level of the industry.
For instance, you've got the Dutch chip-making giant ASML, and these guys are absolutely critical in the semiconductor world. They just invested $1.5 billion into a French startup, Mistral AI. This is a huge deal, basically creating a major new European tech alliance.
And it's not just about one company funding another. Entire ecosystems are just blowing up. The UK's entire AI sector just hit a record investment of nearly £3 billion. So yeah, this boom is definitely global.
This really lays out the different layers of the frenzy perfectly. You've got venture capital just flooding a single startup like Cognition, then you have huge strategic corporate deals like with Mistral, and then you see entire countries getting sector-wide growth. The money is coming from everywhere.
So what happens with all this cash? Well, it's fueling a fierce, no-holds-barred corporate arms race. The biggest names in technology are now in a flat-out battle to define and dominate the future of AI.
And right here you can see the huge strategic split. On one side, you have Apple. They're still focused on their world-class hardware, right? But a lot of people see them as playing catch-up in the AI software game. Meanwhile, you've got Google, who are just going all in, pushing their Gemini AI into literally everything they make.
This arms race translates into this incredible rapid-fire release of new features. One day, Anthropic's AI, Claude, can build spreadsheets for you. The next, Google is animating your photos. You've got competitors from China to Switzerland just constantly dropping powerful new models. The pace it's just relentless.
And of course, this intense competition ignites a brutal war for talent. The top AI minds are getting poached with these massive, life-changing offers. We're hearing reports that Apple is losing key researchers to rivals like Meta and OpenAI. The people who are actually building this future are now one of the most valuable resources on the planet.
So how does all of this translate from the corporate labs into the real world? Well, this technology is not a research project anymore. It's having a tangible and, often disruptive impact on actual jobs.
4,000. That's how many jobs Salesforce cut after they deployed new AI agents in their customer support division. I mean, this is a pretty stark example of AI directly automating white-collar work, happening right now.
The technology that's really driving this is called agentic AI. And these are not your simple chatbots from a few years ago. No, these are advanced systems that can understand a goal and then independently figure out and execute all the complex multi-step tasks to get it done. And this integration is happening all over the place. In finance, AI is streamlining compliance. In customer service, it's handling inquiries. And even in government, tools like Microsoft's Copilot are being rolled out to workers. AI is officially part of the professional toolkit now.
But look, deploying something this powerful, this quickly, it's going to have consequences. It's creating some pretty significant challenges and raising really serious questions about risk, ethics, and who's responsible for what.
And this is the central question that pretty much everyone is grappling with right now. Is the pace of this innovation completely outstripping our ability to manage the consequences? Is the industry just moving too fast?
Because this rapid growth has created, honestly, a tidal wave of problems. We're seeing new AI-powered hacking tools, a crisis of consumer trust, and lawsuits popping up over everything from copyright to corporate espionage. The legal and ethical frameworks, they are racing to keep up.
This quote kind of captures the whole emerging challenge of accountability perfectly. When we start delegating complex decisions to AI, who's actually responsible when things go wrong? The user? The creator? Or does the AI itself just become a really convenient scapegoat?
So where is all of this heading? All the money, all the competition, all the disruption? What's the ultimate goal on the horizon? Because for many people in this field, it's something way more ambitious than just a better chatbot.
The long-term trajectory here is a race toward higher and higher forms of intelligence. We're currently in the generative AI era. The next big milestone is AGI, or artificial general intelligence. That's an AI with human-like reasoning. But some are predicting that within a decade, we might achieve ASI, or artificial superintelligence, an intellect that vastly, vastly exceeds our own.
Which brings us to the final and most provocative question of all. As we race to build machines that can outthink us, are we simply creating our most powerful tool ever to solve humanity's greatest challenges? Or are we in fact building our ultimate successor? That's a question we're all going to have to answer, and probably a lot sooner than we think.